Tim Coleman making his way to being under starter's orders. Dylan Matthews doing the navigational duties. Violent tendencies. Tim Coleman looking fantastic out there so far here today, and really impressed with the way that this young man in his rookie season has just been improving, and certainly got the speed, got the knowledge, the engine knowledge, the all-important knowledge. Now just got to get the driving knowledge, the experience, the weatherall behind the wheel to be able to progress into the pointy end of the field. Quite a talented man is Tim Coleman. He's an engine builder. He also plays a lot of guitar, and actually not too bad on the voice as well, I will say. So certainly a man who gets into bushwalking, all sorts of activities. So Tim Coleman now into the finish chute with a 54.841. 54.841. That's his best time of the day so far. Looks like it'll be Shane Travers and Hannah Berry, radioactive. Another A and B driven boat. Shane at the helm now. As I said earlier, just had a bit of a nightmare at Hastings. Couldn't work out the rotation here at this track. He knows it really well. Has been acquitting himself quite nicely. Found himself in the last qualifying round within the top 6. I dare say we'll see him feature in the top 6 come the end of the day, all going well, which that means that'll put pretty pressure on between father and son to be able to get the boat sorted out, to be able to compete in that final series. One of the benefits of the A and B driven vessels is that you can get the boat set up a lot earlier and a lot quicker. The negative of it is the pressure it takes come finals time, should they both make the finals, of getting a driver out, the navigator out, resetting everything, refueling, make sure that all the systems are working, and getting the next team in with a short amount of time that he's allotted to him. But Shane Travers looking the goods here at the moment. This is a much better drive here today for the man from Wanganui, the engineer, and a 49.717. Shane Travers, that is a cracker, young man. Greg Reardon and Dawn Erb had some, have been putting some good runs on the board today, just a little bit down on the numbers that they'd like to be achieving, still being reasonably consistent. Let's hope that they've dialed up the engine here, got the impeller selection right, got the nozzle selection right, hoping that they can start making their way towards the pointy end of the field. That boat just really not sounding great off the line. Yeah, that boat is just missing, I dare say. It, well, from the outset it sounds like it's running on 7 cylinders, but now it sounds like it's running down to 6. Heard Massey Ferguson tractors sound better than that. But Greg Carrion grabs the tyres at the bottom of the track. It's not the first time he's done it today. Maybe just listening to the engine, which is not running to its optimum capacity at the moment. Just taking the eye off the prize, off the part of the track where he needs to keep the boat. Continuing on with the lap. It won't be a good one. 59.824, 59.824. So they'll have to have a look in the engine compartment of that one, see if they can dial that up just that little bit better. Got the Elite Kitchens machine of Sean Rice down there. Neil Marshall, big deal, but it is now Uncle Tony Reid from Wytra for Drillco, Shifties, Sports Bar and TAB. Super Liquor out of Wytra. Tony Reid, the engineer, been around the sport for a number of years, was around, then took about a 13-year break. Not too bad there from Tony. Obviously could do that a little bit better, but he hasn't been able to get on top of that hairpin. Keeps the boat in the middle at the bottom of the track.
226.
Tony Reid driving some nice lines out there at the moment, not oversteering it, not pushing it too hard, just finding his way around nicely indeed. So Tony Reid across the line now with a 56.882. So Andrew Bakey there doing the navigational duties. It will be the brothers Riddick coming out next in the Merit RV machine, the boys from the Naki. Dean at the helm, Aaron in the silly seat. The Taranaki Terror. The big white pointer shark that plies its trade up and down the coast of New Plymouth. That's what this boat is named after. So Dean Riddick, nice through that all-important hairpin. Now around through the centre part of the course, just maintaining that beautiful arc. Oh, turned in just a little bit tightly there. Got away with it. Aaron Riddick always wears that bright green, bright yellow glove to make sure that his brother has no doubt about where he needs to be. Wonderful job at the moment. So Dean Riddick across the line now with a 53.970. So into P2 at the moment. Shane Travers, the only Group A competitor thus far to break the sub 50-second mark in qualifying round 4 in Group A. Plenty more to go. Mike Simonson, how's life for you, mate? One of the officials here today.
Yeah, good mate, good mate. Day's going well, really well. Everyone's behaving.
That's unusual for race drivers.
I know, but they were given the word this morning, but they all know what the rules are now.
Fantastic. Good to see that we've got our drivers and crew chiefs all on top of what the rules are. The rules are go fast. So this is Phil Dick and Hayden Digby-Smith. The last time out, Phil really starting to get some pace up. They went the wrong way, but Phil developing the confidence that is required. Will that confidence come down to a correct rotation and a decent time? Let's hope so for the sake of Phil Dick and Hayden Digby-Smith in the Reaper, the Jet Design Co machine. The Hyper Sprint. A man certainly that you need to keep an eye on. Oh, a little bit tight out of there. Just ran too deeply into that corner. Just getting past that. He'll put that to the back of his mind. Oh, no, he needed to turn right, so it is another brain fade. Phil Dick will be very, very frustrated. Needs to go up. No, wrong way, mate. You need to go right up to the top to work this one out. Come across the bottom, Phil. The spin-out pull is not the way to go. That will be a DNF for Phil Dick. 2D. Oh, last time out he went the wrong way. Corrected himself. Posted a time. That time DNF. He'll be very disappointed with that because the boat's starting to look as though it's handling a lot better. Phil getting the confidence in it. They've just got to get this rotation sorted out. Put the whole lot together as a package. And that will make and bode for better times. Neil Marshall, Eagle Automotive. Jay Hayden doing the navigational duties. Neil Marshall in the last qualifying round was a little bit untidy, gave the tyres a little bit of a rub in a couple of points on the racetrack. This time out, he just wants to keep it in the centre. That's a nice line. That is a beautiful arc through what could otherwise be a very tricky part of the course. Nails the hairpin each and every time, and that time was absolutely no different. Finicky, this boat beautifully presented. Too wide out there, Neil. You did that last time. Need to bring it in by another 75 mil, and that will be nice through there. So, big deal. Out on track at the moment. So Neil Marshall, this is going to be sub 50 with a 49.601. Neil Marshall to the top of the table, 0.116 quicker than Shane Travers. So Neil Marshall now leading the way in qualifying round number 4. I can see the lamb chops of Andrew Bakey from the Drillco machine just wandering down there. Bakey, you need to grow a better beard to cover the rest of your face. So it will be Sean Rice, Faye Rice, aerobatic pilot extraordinaire is the navigator. Sean Rice, sprint car champion. Turning their hand to the sprint boats and turning their hands beautifully to them as well. For Elite Kitchens, if you're looking for top quality kitchens, ring up Sean down there at Elite Kitchens. Guaranteed the best quality kitchens you will find in New Zealand. Great run at the moment for Sean and Faye. Easing it off into that centre part of the track. Well, that's a good split. Sub 30 in the Group A's, where you want to be. Sean Rice took the win here for round 1 of the 2019 season. Sitting 4th overall in the championship. The Sprint Tech Hull. For GJ Gardner Holmes across the line, Sean Rice 49.156, straight to the top of the table, quicker than Neil Marshall by 0.45 of a second. Now starting to get into the top quality boats, starting to break that sub 50. That means that the others have got to learn and work out how to catch them. Cy Gibbon been having a tremendous run so far here today. Donna Thompson, your local lady, the nurse. So if you're up in the Wanganui Hospital, and I hope you're only up there for a visit and not for some patient in care, you see Donna, say good day to her. She is a lovely lady. So Cy Gibbon from North Canterbury, the Novus Auto Glass machine, second in the overall championship. Have a look at the aggression straight out of the box. Love the way this bloke goes about it. I can guarantee you, ladies and gentlemen, this boat is polished to within an inch of its life, both inside and outside. Oh, gee, I tell you, that was a brave line around that hairpin. Got very close to the peninsula, poking out of the bottom there. Nice through that bottom section of the track. That is quicker on the split than Sean Rice posted. So Cy Gibbon really on it at the moment. Bang as he hits the crosswash, and that is a 48.736 if you don't mind. I'll tell you what, Cy Gibbon is saying to the likes of Ollie Silverton, Sean Rice says all, hey listen boys, you might be good but you're going to have to be better than that. So really starting to lay down some times in the Group A. Casting our eyes there over onto the launch ramp. It should be Tim Betts coming out next in Violent Tendencies. We are not far away from our lunch break, ladies and gentlemen. Remember that the pits will be open. You can get in there and get some autographs from the drivers, get some photos. No smoking in the pits, no alcohol in the pits either. So just be aware of that. We'll feed our rescue crew who haven't been put to work too much today, so that's a bit disappointing for all of us ambulance chasers. Not that we want to see crashes. Well, we do want to see crashes, let's be honest. We just want to see big crashes, no pain, no boats broken, no bodies broken, and then back out again for the next round. But the rescue crew, they'll be getting quite hot out there in the sun. They'll be looking forward to the lunch break and hopefully later in the day jumping into the pond for a bit of a cool down. But it is now Tim Betts and Hoki Tawa doing the navigational duties in Violent Tendencies. So Betsy, the builder, Jojo Kapura, usually doing the navigational duties. Jojo not able to sit in the silly seat here today, so he's reached out to Hoki and said, would you like to come for a bit of a spin? Hoki said, absolutely. Betsy lost a little bit of time around there, but is really quite hard on that left hand. Don't go too deep here, Betsy. Nice work, keeping it in the middle, not drifting it down low, as we've seen with so many others. The split well off the time where he'd like to be, some 6 seconds down. But he will get to the end of the course here, so that is the main thing for Tim Betts, and a 58.969 finds himself down all the way down in P8 at the moment, with Ollie Silverton still to go, the last boat before our lunch break. No, I do apologise. 2 boats before the lunch break. Super Mario Ross Travers in the radioactive machine to come out next. Then it will be Ollie Silverton. Ross Travers supported by Coleman Marine and Performance, Steve-O's Distributors, Hebner Motorsport, Lincoln Sports and Social Club, and of course the 4 Dell Garage. So, Super Mario, the man with a mustache, off the line now. Hasn't put a foot wrong so far today in the radioactive machine. Just seems to be able to get this boat to straight line parts of the course where others cannot. A little bit slow. Yeah, there's a bit of a bang and a smoke and up on the dirt, and that is not the way that Super Mario wants to end that run. That's beached as, bro. Can we get Scruffy the tugboat? Scruffy the tugboat to radioactive. Let's hope that that isn't terminal there for Ross Travers. The pop and the stop is not a good way to end. We saw the magic smoke release. As we understand, engines run on magic smoke, and sometimes when the magic smoke appears, the engines share no go. Hey, in the meantime, we've got an international commentator who has just joined us in the commentary tower. I will introduce you, ladies and gentlemen, to my mate Ahab, the Arab, the Sheik of the Birding Sands. Thank you very much, Caveman. It is being very good to being here today at the Jetsprinting. That's fantastic, Ahab. What do you think of the horsepower behind these vessels? I'm not being too sure about horsepower. I am wondering more about camel power. No, mate, we we work out the horsepower of these vessels. Camel power has nothing to do with it. Oh, but Caveman, I am believing that camels being much better than the horses. Well, that might be so, Ahab, the Arab, the Sheik of the Burning Sands. However, they don't go as fast as horses. Anyway, what are your favourite type of camel there, Ahab? I am liking two-hump camel. Ahab, you need to think about how you're going to say that again, mate. Yes, I am liking two-hump camel. Camel with two humps. Well, good on you, Ahab. Thanks for coming up here into commentary. Great to hear from you. Hope you enjoying the rest of the day. By golly, thanking you very much. Enjoying the day. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, Ahab the Arab, the Sheik of the Burning Sands. Fantastic to see him here at the Shelter View Aqua Track here in Wanganui for round number 4 of the Mouthfresh New Zealand Jetsprint Championships. What I'm suggesting, ladies and gentlemen, in that Ross Travers might have been playing a bit of a sneaky one there. He's just allowed Ollie Silverton and Jess Sitt to sit in the boat a lot longer than they otherwise would have preferred. So the moisture level inside the race suits with the perspiration certainly at its peak at the moment. But Ollie Silverton certainly got the runs on the board as a Group A driver, reigning world champion alongside his reigning world champion navigator Jess Sitt, who's the marketing manager for PSP Building Brands. So here we go, Ollie Silverton out for the final time for the qualify. He'll be the final boat for qualifying round number 4 for the Group A category. And as we expect to see, Ollie Silverton out of the start chute at a great rate of knots. Whoa, that was brave through there, Ollie. Got kicked up a little bit of dirt on the top part of that island. That was either pinpoint perfect and prepared or just very, very lucky indeed. So it is Ollie Silverton and Jess Sitt for Clearview. The split was sub 30. showing that the time at the moment that he's Cy Gibbon posted a 48. So Ollie Silverton, 48.995, not quicker than Cy Gibbon, 0.2 slower than Cy Gibbon. So here's how it's going to round out for qualifying 4 for the Group A. Cy Gibbon, Ollie Silverton, Sean Rice, Neil Marshall, Shane Travers and Dean Riddick round out the top 6. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a break for lunch where we'll let you know when we're going to go back with racing. Please, no alcohol and no smoke.